these three little fucking assholes just popping up right in the middle of a fucking thought, and I can never just get a fucking word in edgewise because you little idiots are always gonna meow your fucking heads off. I love them to death. They are adorable. I do truly love them. Being interrupted is one of my pet peeves. But I wish to preface this by saying that I wish that Cody and his siblings live a long, healthy life filled with happiness and love. Preferably out of Mike and Heather Martin's reach. Hello, Mike Martin 1982. Otherwise known as Mike Martin. Otherwise known as Daddy05. Otherwise known as Worst Parent of the Year. My name is Morgan James Gavin, and I give no fucks. That being said, you're a fucking terrible parent. Let's just get that right off the bat. More importantly, your wife is a terrible step-parent. Also, she's the fucking equal of the stepmother from Cinderella. That being said, there's a lot more to go from here because, hey, when Cody eventually snaps and goes on the rampage, the last thing he'll write is, "Dear Dad and Heather, my whole life, it was just a prank, bro." And that will slap the shit out of you. I know, I'm talking about the potential for your child to commit suicide years from years of traumatic experiences from his parents and siblings. Let's talk about that for a second, shall we? Let's talk about that. Because boy oh fucking boy, you two are two fucking idiots for believing that raising children like this, like your own personal test group for being dicks to children, is the right way to raise them into fine, upstanding citizens. You may not know this, but I think a lot of other pranksters know this as well, but recent studies I lost my fucking place. This whole fucking day. Lost my fucking place. I'm gonna get this. Eventually. I'm gonna get this. We're gonna do this right. We are gonna fucking do this right. Because I did write this out beforehand. So we are going to do this. Preface. I wish Cody and his siblings a long and healthy life, filled with happiness and love, preferably out of Mike and Heather Martin's reach. Hi, Mike Martin, otherwise known as Daddy05, otherwise known as Mike Martin 1982 for your Twitter handle. My name is Morgan James Gavin, and I give no fucks. That being said, you're a fucking terrible parent. More importantly, your wife is a terrible step-parent. Also, she's the fucking equal to the stepmother from Cinderella. That being said, and there's a lot more to go from here, because hey, when Cody eventually snaps and goes on a rampage, the last thing I'll write is, "Dear Dad and Heather, my whole life, it was just a prank, bro." And that will slap the shit out of you. I know. Talking about the potential for your child to commit suicide from years of traumatic experiences from his parents and siblings, let's talk about this for a second. Because, boy, oh fucking boy, you two are two fucking idiots for believing that raising your children like this, like your own personal test group for being dicks to children, is the right way to raise them into fine, upstanding citizens. You may not know this, and I think a lot of other pranksters know this as well, but recently it's been found out that psychological child abuse isn't a great way to make yourselves famous. I mean, it is. It is, if you want to get on the FBI lists of people who should never be allowed anywhere near children, especially creepy assholes like yourself who purposefully exploit your children's trauma for money and you pay them off by buying cool things. So in essence, that whole potential for having any kind of normal relationship with any future grandkids goes right out the window. As Heather, here on out, known only as the fat wicked bitch of the core of hell, teaches you, their fucking father of all people, that tormenting little ones is the right thing to do, and let's get right on that, shall we? Let's get right on that. Heather, your wife, their stepmother. So there are two roots for this. A, she started it. B, you started it. C, doesn't matter because you're both fucking idiots who should be separated from your children as soon as possible. Do you really think teaching your sons that hitting girls is okay, especially if they're just their sister? Think about that for a minute. You're actively teaching your kids that being an asshole is the right thing to do, and isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Look, either you hate your kids to the point where you thought that normalizing this kind of activity was the greatest way to explain to them that because Cody, a most unwilling member of the family who actively stated that he does not give you permission to upload it, and then you do it anyways because you have to have that sweet fucking abuse-based ad revenue, or your wife hates your children more than you do. Otherwise, how could you find this kind of thing hilarious? You two must have been fucking bullies during high school, or your parents must have been dicks to you, or you were victims of the mass amounts of abusive pranks to the point where your minds literally think that this is the greatest thing to do because holy fuck, let's talk about Cody, your youngest, because he seems to be the smartest. He seems to be the smartest one in the family, and that's saying a lot because you and Heather are both fucking brain-dead, ungrateful fuckheads for thinking that you had the ability to normally raise children. Do you two ever have one of those, well, shit, maybe this wasn't a great idea moments? Do you ever, or was it just like someone murdering for the first time and thinking to themselves, maybe just one more time, because I really need my death fix for the day? And trust me, you are killing your kids slowly but surely. You are killing off their innocence, their whimsy, their sense of enjoyment out of life by forcing them to routinely expect chaos to erupt at any point during the day, because you just need one more fix for the day. You're not only killing off their childhood, but you're actively running Cody's childhood into the ground on purpose by exploiting your child. And you best be damn sure that someone's going to put two and two together and figure out that since you're both making the profit off of them, that they're due for a cut of the overall funds you two have been making off their suffering. And there's a thing called child labor laws, and I don't think you followed any of them. You're supposed to pay your children to be unwilling test subjects in the world's worst parenting videos. That being said, fuck you. I hope you lose your children. I hope your marriage falls apart, since it's really clear that the screams of children being traumatized are how you two managed to sustain yourselves, and it's pretty much the cold, dead fire in which your marriage was based. And I hope you lose any and all visitation rights, and I hope you get put on a list for people that should never bear any more children. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you like a beast in the next video. Peace.